What's up, YouTube? Okay, so I try to make it my business every day to get out of my pajamas. Let me give you guys some context because I don't want you to think I'm just out here bumming it. So I'm in Chicago. It's cold. Like today, it's literally like -7 degrees. It's supposed to feel like negative like 20 or something like that. So I am not going outside. As much as I want to go outdoors and place my little baby in the stroller and just take him for a little walk, like we have not been able to do that, okay? I had him in October. There were a few like semi-warm days after I gave birth to him, but even still, his little immune system couldn't handle me taking him outside and doing the absolute most. So I've been trying to stay indoors, trying to engage him, trying to make sure he has like a little enriched life and context and areas where he can play while not necessarily getting him outdoors. So with that being said, as for me and my mental health, in order for me not to go crazy, because I'm kind of stuck inside unless we go to the grocery store or we just like go up the street for like, just to get out the house essentially, I try to brush my teeth, wash my face, do something to my hair. Like I'm in my natural state right now. So I haven't even been able to get to my beautician so that she can give me like a little bust down or straighten my hair or bring me braids. Like I haven't been able to do any of that, which is totally fine. I enjoy doing my hair. However, when I wake up, I try
to make the bed. I try to get myself together. I try to throw on some clothes.
Now, obviously, I'm not out here putting together actual outfits because I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be on the ground playing with him. I'm going to be cooking. I'm going to be getting slobbered on just all day long. Like there's always drool on my shoulders. There's always something on me, okay? And I don't know what it is, but I just know it came from him or it came from the ground. Like there's just always something on me at this point. And I'm okay with that. I'm just saying like putting clothes on is a part of my day, okay? So here we are. I took off the pajamas, so that's a win for me. That's a win in my book every day. When I take off my pajamas, that is a win in my book. Okay, now, the reason why I picked up the camera is because now I want to get you guys up to speed. Baby boy is starting to drool more. He's starting to gnaw at his hand a little bit more. He's starting to gnaw at me and Omar's hands a little bit whenever we're just holding him. We think that he is, well, I don't know what he is doing, because he's only 3 months. So should he be getting teeth? I know some babies are actually born with teeth. Like if you've never seen that, like Google search that, TikTok it, because it's actually like a very interesting phenomenon. Like babies really be out here born with teeth. Our baby was not born with teeth, thank God. That would have freaked me out. I'd have been like, okay, yeah, we're one and done because sir, like have you been here before? Like what is that? So I don't know if he's like gumming because he's preparing to start getting like teeth or something, or you know, I know babies do that thing too, just because it's a part of like their development, like they're discovering, oh, these are my hands. Like also they use it to self-soothe and that sort of thing. So it's totally normal, but it is about that time to start introducing teethers. Okay, so I wanted to wait until 3 months for these because a lot of these do say they are appropriate for 3 months plus. Also, and I'm learning all of this as I go, babies' immune systems are so delicate, especially those first 3 months of life. And so I didn't want to continue to introduce a whole bunch of novelty to him because I don't know, like it was already enough for me like trying to sanitize bottles every day. I don't know if this is TMI, but he's exclusively breastfeeding, but we'll give him a bottle every now and then just so that he doesn't like lose that skill. But like I just didn't want to keep introducing a whole bunch of things that could potentially cause him to get sick, you know what I mean? So obviously I plan to sanitize this stuff every single day, okay? Because mamas don't get enough credit, okay? But yeah, I just wanted to wait. I wanted to wait for him to get stronger so that if he was exposed to like some germs or something like that from a toy or whatever, like he'd be good. So I think he has finally graduated and he can handle these sorts of things now. So I don't know. Let me know if you feel the same way or if I'm doing the most. Like, you know how moms are. We can be extreme. Look, moms. All right, we can be extreme. So yeah, let me know how you guys handled this season. Let me show you all of the teething items I'm going to be sanitizing today. And here is my designated bucket and bowl. and rag that I only use whenever I am cleaning or sanitizing things pertaining to baby. Okay. I think it's important for us to like talk about stuff like this, because if you've never done this before, then everything is so new to you, like it's new to me. Like, I didn't realize, number one, that everything you expose to a baby has to be deeply sanitized and washed so frequently. For example, my mom, when she was here when I first had the baby, and she's been here several times back in Chicago since then, which has been wonderful, okay? And my mother-in-law too. Heck, all my family, sisters, everybody, they've been here. They've been holding it down. Let me tell you, like I said, story time for a different time, but just know, yeah, there's some real ones. So boiling stuff, putting things in bottle sanitation stations so that the heat can kill, penetrate just germs. I just didn't realize the level of detail required whenever you are caring for these little babies. So real quick, we have an O-ball. We have a twist ball teether. We have some Frida baby essentials. So these you can actually pop in the freezer. And so it'll feel really good on their gums whenever they're kind of like gnawing at them. This actually came from like this kick and play station that we have for the baby. So he always plays with this. So I just figured I'd take it off of the kick and play and I would sanitize it, because sometimes we put it in his mouth. Okay. Oh, the rattle. Oh, I can't wait for this one, because I want to put it around his arm and just have him rattle, and he'll probably nod it too. Just, ooh, these things just excite me. And then family friends gave us this recently. So teeth and reed has crinkle pages. Babies love that type of stuff. So let's watch this stuff together. This really isn't rocket science, y'all. I'm literally just here to give you a little reminder to make sure you're sanitizing your baby's stuff, okay? Make sure you sanitize it. So I went ahead and just put some mild dish detergent in this bucket. I'm about to fill it up with just some warm to hot water, and then I'm gonna get it done, okay? Another reminder, you guys probably know this too, but here is a reminder, because sometimes we just need those sorts of things, especially when we got mommy brain. Like the first 6 months, it's just like, spare me, have some grace, because girl, hormones are going crazy. This baby is sucking everything out of me. And so a little reminders are nice. Don't submerge your baby's toys in the water.
Don't do it.
Especially the ones that have little cracks and crannies, because you do not want to discover later on in life your baby getting sick because there's mold and fungus growing inside of your baby's toys. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Take that extra step. Google search it, read the instructions on the baby's toys, just so that you're making sure you're cleaning everything as it's supposed to be clean. Following the manufacturer's instructions is important, okay? Okay. All right, let's get it popping. Omar and baby are in the back right now having some tummy time. We take tummy time very seriously around here, okay? Because if you know, you know. I actually have 2 of these little teethers. I sanitized one of them for him yesterday and gave it to him to see if he'd like it or not. I think it's really cool. It spins, it rattles. You can hold on to it on both of those ends. I think it's really cool. So he's having fun with it. He's having fun with everything though. Just, it's so interesting just watching like new life explore the world around them. Even when it comes to like different textures, I'll place his hand on something for tummy time. Like I put him on a pillow the other day, and the pillow had like this very unique texture, and I just like heard his hand scratching the pillow, like skirt, skirt, skirt. And he was just sitting there just so intrigued about that pillow. I was like, wow, like babies, like they're so innocent. I just love it. Okay. This one I'm gonna submerge in the water. That's fine. Some of the other ones though, you have to take your washcloth or dish rag. And this is one for an example that you would just wipe down. And then I have my drying rack over here on my drying pad. And so when I'm actually officially done cleaning these items, I'm gonna place them over there and allow everything to air dry, okay? So in about a couple of hours, you should be okay to kind of play with some of these items. So yeah. I try not to overwhelm my baby too with like too many new things at one time. Like, so I wouldn't put all this stuff in front of him at once. Like I would put like 1 or 2 of the items in front of him at once so he can explore and play around with it. Okay, y'all, let me come on camera real quick just to give y'all updates on what's going on in life. So don't mind me, I am roughing it, okay? It took me, well, all I was given was 5 minutes tops to get ready today. Like I have an appointment, so I had to leave my baby home with his daddy. He works remote today, so I was able to schedule an appointment. And so I very rarely leave my baby, okay? Like I don't leave my baby. My baby goes with me everywhere. I'm always with my baby, but like obviously some things I just have to make arrangements for so that I can just, you know, take care of mama, you know what I'm saying? So it's just really hard sometimes being a mom with an infant because they just need you so much, and I love it, and I'm not complaining. Never ever 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 hear me complaining about it. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me. I love being a mom, but all I'm gonna say is back in the day when it was just me, myself, and I could take however long I needed to get ready for the most part. Nowadays it's like tending to the baby and then mama comes second. So I had 5 minutes I was trying to do my eyebrows, child. What a joke. I put some Vaseline on, I put some stuff on my skin, but not for real. And I tried to like pull my hair back. I didn't even have time to slick it or do my edges. I didn't have time for anything. Like, I am really gonna have to try to master the art of still looking put together, still looking decent, but also, you know, being a good mom. So we'll figure it out. If anybody has tips or tricks for me, drop it down in the comments. Like, what can I do to make sure when I'm going out I still look put together and I'm not looking like I'm roughing it everywhere I'm going? Okay, somebody help me. I made it to my appointment and I am so worrisome. I've already texted Omar like, is the baby okay? How's everything going? And so I hate recording and people see me record, but he told me the baby fell asleep as soon as I left. So that makes me feel so good. I don't feel as much guilt anymore. I just need to hurry up, get this appointment over with so I can go back home to my baby. What's up, YouTube? Good morning. It is Sunday and today is officially yesterday was the last day of our Daniel's fast. And so I'm having mixed feelings, mixed emotions about this because I've appreciated the discipline. I've appreciated being able to cleanse my body and get creative with recipes. I've appreciated being able to just focus in on the Lord, not following people in their lives on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, just kind of like just taking time out just to focus, just to tune our ear to hear the Lord. And so I am going to miss this season, but truth be told, like, all we have to do is incorporate fasting into our normal routine. It does not have to just be whenever a church calls for some sort of consecration. Like, to be honest, we should be doing this more routinely anyways. And so I'm praying to God that this year I become more disciplined, that Omar and I fast more, pray more, read the word more, apply the promises of the Lord to our lives more in this year, 2026. We were doing it in 2025, but I am believing for a new level of spiritual formation, growth, and maturation. So there it is. So with that being said, I'm still going to be eating a lot of whole foods. I'm still going to make sure I'm nurturing my body. And yeah, so I just want to go on record saying it. Like, the fast is officially over, but what we learned from the fast will still continue to be applied throughout the rest of this year and beyond. Okay. So hello. I just put baby Clay down for a little nappy, and if you guys know, you know, he likes to take naps throughout the day, but they're only like 15 to 20 minutes at a time. Well, at least most recently, okay? He has undergone some sort of sleep regression where he was waking up just one time at nighttime to feed, going back to sleep, and just like the most perfect sleep schedule. Now he's waking up 3-4 times at nighttime to feed and get changed, and then his naps have become more frequent throughout the day, but they're all so short. So it gives me like little pockets of time to get stuff done. So with this pocket of time, I am making tea. I am also looking in the refrigerator to see what sort of produce we still have to consume before it goes bad, because obviously with the Daniel's fast, that's all we were eating, whole wheat items and produce, which was so wonderful, so amazing. But I have these bananas that are about to go bad, okay? I was supposed to use the bananas to make banana pancakes yesterday, but I ended up making sweet potato pancakes yesterday instead. And so now I have a bunch of bananas that, let me show you. Here they are. Here are the bananas. And the only thing I know to do with bananas is either whenever they're that's bad, like freeze them, use them for smoothies, use them for, I guess, pancakes. You still can because they're so sweet. They're perfect for pancakes at this point, and banana bread, of course. So I've been talking for like 3 minutes now. So I think I only have 12 minutes left before Clay wakes up, maybe. So let me hurry up and see if I can whip together some quick banana bread with these bananas. Also, Omar loves banana bread, so he's not home right now. He'll be home probably within the next hour or so, so he'll like that little treat. When he gets home, he'll be able to have some warm banana bread. So let's do it. Here's everything we're going to be using for the banana bread recipe. Let me show you the ingredients. Okay, and another reason why I just so love making banana bread is because it only requires like 1 or 2 dishes, like 1 bowl, to be honest. Maybe like a mug or measuring cup, whatever your measuring device is, obviously, because you want to make sure whenever you're baking, you are precise. We all know that at this point. Come on, guys, we're in our 30s. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, now that I'm making this recipe, it's actually contradicting exactly what I just said in the last clip. I kind of don't even want to make this banana bread because that was a lot of freaking sugar and a lot of butter. Like, I like eating stuff that does not have all of that. Like, okay, so help me out because I generally eat healthy, but I'm not like, you know, a health nut. So if there's any health nuts or anybody who just are, I don't know, dietitians or just a little bit more informed on this topic than me, what can I do to substitute all this sugar whenever I'm baking stuff? So for an example, just now, 3/4 cup sugar just for some bread, you know, I mean, I guess it's necessary, but like, I'm not interested in eating all that sugar anymore. I don't want to eat all this white refined sugar. What can I do as a substitute that is just as delicious, but a little more nutritious? Okay, I'm clearly on one this morning because I came into the kitchen originally just to make some tea. When I was making tea, that's when I discovered that the bananas were going bad and I needed to do something about that in that moment, apparently. So that's when I made the banana bread. And then after that, I don't know how I ended up like now just making a whole full course breakfast. What is wrong with me? That was never a part of the plan. My goodness. Like, I genuinely love cooking though. And so as soon as I saw tomatoes that technically had to get used and peppers and onions and stuff, I was like, oh, well, let me make some omelets. And then I said, you know what, I can't stop there. We have banana nut bread, we have omelets, we probably need potatoes too. And so now I'm whipping up some hash browns. And if I had bacon inside of our freezer, I would be making that too. But we haven't purchased it all month because of the fast. So no meat for us this morning, but that does mean I need to go to the grocery store, if not today, then tomorrow. So literally all I have over here are just a few peppers and a few onions. Some diced up tomato, some fresh spinach, and I've already prepared some eggs. Shoot. Okay, so here are the final results. Ooh-wee. Yes, that bread smells heavenly. Everything is so hot and we are ready to eat.